What's up, everybody? Happy holidays. Hey, look, as you can see, before we start today, what y'all think about this weekend in sports, fellas?
Trash.
It was great.
It's terrible.
It was great.
I think it was a great weekend myself, regardless of the fact my team lost. But
That's
yeah,
what made it
Christmas
great.
coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm real excited about the holidays. Also, I'm excited because we got a new number out here for everybody. A lot of stuff going on. You'll get behind it later, but we have a new number because of what goes on with the Bears. 1-800-DAMN-ANT. That's the new number. You know, to talk to Ant. Going through a lot of things with the team losing. So on the screen, 1-800-DAMN-ANT. This to talk to him because he really struggling with the Bears losing and the way they losing. So once again, 1-800-DAMN-ANT. Talk to Ant. Console him. Whatever. He got a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So saying that, let's start this show. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, Talking Sports with the Know-It-Alls, where you got barbershop conversation from the average man point of view. It's your boy, the Know-It-All. I'm joined this week with Big Ralph, and it's a holiday show, Christmas time, New Year's time, a lot of stuff I'm thankful for. Go around the table before we get started on this show this week. And what's some of the things you are thankful for?
I'm thankful that I woke up this morning. That's what I'm thankful for. That's always a good thing, isn't that right?
Yeah. What about you, Big Ralph?
Man, good sports and seeing my boy Ant here today, man. He had a long weekend.
You see, man, you can never be serious on this show. I tried to get a serious take. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for, the many things we got going on with the show, the many improvements we trying to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for Ultimate Gaming Experience, where we tape our shows. That I'm real thankful for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to what we here for. All right, first things first, man. We had some sad news this week. With it being a great week in sports, but we had some sad news, and we got to talk about it. Ricky Henderson, all-time base stealer in baseball. To me, every athlete breeds a new type of athlete. I think Ricky Henderson was the originator of, to me, the new age swag, as we say. I think Ricky Henderson birthed a guy like Dion with his swag. But he passed away this week. I think he was 65. I heard it was from pneumonia. Don't quote it. Don't quote me on it. But I'm going to start with the baseball dude first, since that's Ant thing. His impact. What is your take on Ricky Henderson?
Man, Ricky Henderson, one of the greatest to ever do it, man. One of the greatest base stealers I've ever seen. All his old clips from the 80s and the Yankees and the A's, but one of the greatest to ever do it. All-time stolen base leader, all-time walks leader. I think Ricky played 25 seasons. I think 22 of those in the major leagues. I seen Ricky Henderson steal 60 bases at 40 years old. I don't think too many guys that could do that. And for all you baseball guys out there, he was actually born in Chicago. The family had moved to Oakland. I think when he was like a small boy, he got drafted out of a high school in Oakland by the Athletics. So it's a sad loss. I wasn't, that was just crazy. I wasn't expecting to look at my phone and saying Ricky Henderson passed away. It's crazy. So,
What's
Ricky Henderson, man.
What's your take on Ricky, Ralph?
I got to go too with like the swag that Ricky brought. Like, he brought up the King Griffey's, the
Pop your collar.
the backwards hat going on, and then Ricky, when he got older, he started putting on a little bit more muscle. So he brought in the home run hitting and all. They went from a lot of base stealing to start hitting home runs more too. So
Especially that first pitch.
Ricky was one of them types that generated a new era in baseball for like younger kids, especially when like me and Ant was growing up. Started seeing him on his end, you was already 50. So
I knew you was going to say something.
So, but yeah, I mean, he generated that. So, also one of the greatest base stealers ever. So, like you said, he paid away for like those Ella Dela Cruzes and all them nowadays.
I think he is the best base stealer ever. He the greatest leadoff hitter. He's what leadoff hitters were and what I think should come back. He set the table.
Mm-hmm.
Once he got on, now you gotta worry about him because you know he finna steal a base. So which is beneficial to the next hitter because the pitcher couldn't concentrate on it. I think he was a game disruptor. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't like leadoff hitters slapping the ball. He could hit for contact. If he needed to, he could hit for power. But his main purpose was to get on base to let the other guys do their job. So salute Ricky Henderson. You know what I'm saying? You was, in my eyes, the greatest base stealer. You stole 100 bases in the season 3 times. They don't even know nothing like that now.
Yeah.
You know, now if you steal 45 bases, they acting like you cold.
Better
That was
run.
a good
Don't
3
run
months
no
for
more.
you.
Yeah.
That was a good 3 months for you.
It's true.
It's about the home run ball now.
But like I say, Ricky could give you whatever you needed. He was a decent outfielder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he played left primarily. Real good.
I remember when they started renting him out because if you need a player for a playoff push, man, Toronto will go sign him. Then he'll go right back to the Yankees. I mean, or go right back to Oakland. You know, so salute Ricky Henderson, man. Gone too soon. You know what I'm saying? So salute. Sticking with the sports from this past weekend, we had a lot of stuff going on with college, pros. One of the college games we had the women's game,
Juju.
which is like I've been talking about the last couple shows. I'm really loving the way it's going with the women's game, but we had a big one. We had number 7 USC played number 4 UConn. USC come out with the win. Juju Watkins, my favorite women's player right now, going up against my second favorite, Paige. But UConn eked out. I mean, USC eked out with the win. What you got before I get my take on it? What you think about that game? If you guys watched it, what you think about that game?
You know I watched. I had to see Juju ball. Like, no, I was watching from start to finish. That was a good game though. It was nice to see them play again. See USC play UConn again. See the matchup between Juju and Paige.
Did you see Lil Aaliyah Boston?
Come on, man.
Aaliyah Boston, the
Come on,
freshman,
man.
UConn freshman.
he
She
did.
finna.
Come on, man.
Of course he did.
She got a double-double. She had, what she had, 25-13 or something?
Man, she was killing.
Yeah.
It was killing. It was a good game though, man. It was a good coach game too. It was one of those. That's one of those games you rarely now you're starting to see it a little bit more, but you used to rarely see those type of games early in the season. You start seeing them closer towards like, you know, when they get in their conference play and all that. But now since conferences are all over the place, you're starting to see more big name schools play each other. So and big name players. So that was a good game to actually see early because I'm sure they're going to meet at some point in time again in the NCAA tournament. So we'll see.
I like to see that. Go play each other. That's why I like
Yeah.
in the men's side.
used to be
I
like
like
that.
the Kansas, Michigan State, how in the 90s and early 2000s, they would go schedule non-conference games to give us a test.
Yeah, it's like I said,
Get
like
us battle,
Duke and
get
Michigan
you,
back
get
then.
you battle tests. Right, Duke and Michigan.
Michigan back
When Shaq was in college, LSU would play Illinois. They would play UNLV. They would play Arkansas. They would play Arizona. You know,
Arizona
so,
always had the teams, man.
I like when they do matchups like that to get battle tested, and it makes the NCAA tournament, to me, that much better because now you're used to playing against that type of competition. So salute these women teams for scheduling these type of games, and just salute to the women's game itself becoming more popular, not just because of people, but actual the game, just a game, period. So another college thing we had going on, we had the college football playoff start this weekend. Really wasn't nothing to watch. Most games was blowouts.
Basically,
We didn't have no USC sighting, but we had a Notre Dame
they
sighting.
basketball team.
Right.
I'll take it.
But
Basketball.
with
I'll
that
take it.
being said, we have some great matchups next week. We got Arizona State playing Texas. Who do you guys think gonna win that game? Let's start with you, Big Ralph.
Texas.
Who you got? Ant?
Simple.
I got Texas.
Yeah, I got Texas too. They got a Manning, so I'm riding with them. You got Penn State playing Boise State. I was surprised at the way Penn State won their first game because normally when they get to big games, it seemed like they blow it. But they went out, smacked their first opponent, but going up against Boise State, with Ant's favorite player in college right now. How do you think that game's going to go? I'll let you start first, Ant.
I got Boise State in the upset.
Of course
you
you do.
know I was going
Of
to take
course
it.
you do.
I got him in upset.
You
Of
want
course
to
you do.
Yeah, I got you.
What we betting?
Better do.
All right.
Bet 20. They gonna run. They gonna run the ball. It's very simple. Just turn
all
around
they
and
can.
hand it off
Penn
to
State
the
gonna
number
shut
one
that
running
down.
back in the country.
Penn
Just
State
turn
gonna
around,
shut that
hand it
down.
off to the real Heisman.
Penn State gonna shut
that's
that
gonna be
down.
shut
I mean,
down.
we gonna see.
Another game we got, which I think may be the best game of the weekend. We got Oregon going up against the Ohio State Suckeyes. So
Oregon.
I'm going with Oregon
Beat the dog shit out there.
to run them through the roof. I got Oregon. Ralph got Oregon. Who you got, Ant?
Ohio State.
Of course. Of course.
We gonna see.
Bet a
'Cause-
dub?
Nah, we ain't betting that.
Yeah, you don't.
We gonna keep the boys in Penn State.
They
but-
finna put
Yeah.
they finna put 50 up on them.
Before
And Ohio State firing their
move on,
coach
did
after
y'all
this.
see the game? The game during the regular season between both them.
It was close.
They barely won.
This is a whole
The-
different. This is
I
a
know,
whole
but the
different.
way y'all
game.
talking like it's gonna be a blowout. That's how y'all.
I think it is. I want it to be.
I hope it is.
I think Ohio State just got a little bit more talent. We gonna see. I got them to beat Oregon.
Okay.
I'm going with Oregon. They're gonna have them fresh Nike fits on too. They gonna come smoke them.
It don't matter. Where's the game?
Don't matter.
No.
It ain't at Oregon. They in the bowl.
Yeah,
They in the
that's
bowl
what I'm
now.
saying.
Don't matter.
They might be in the dome. So
Okay, we gonna
that's
see.
too much speed. Last game we got is my school, Notre Dame, going up against Georgia. I already know Ralph picking Georgia in a blowout.
Absolutely.
Who you got, Ant?
Come on home.
I would have picked Georgia, but
suck.
they ain't got the quarterback.
They don't, but I'm still riding with them. Just 'cause
Don't-
it's
don't-
Notre
nah,
Dame.
you
As
know
much,
what?
no.
Take
Keep
the
your
juice.
bad luck and keep
No,
it.
as
You know
much
what?
as
Nah,
as
go
much
with
as
Notre Dame.
as much
Yeah.
as I
Nah, go with Notre
I'm
Dame.
going with Notre Dame.
Cool, because they're gonna lose. You and your bad luck, yeah.
Everybody know they need that quarterback to win. Y'all better stop.
They do,
kidding
but
yourself.
Georgia still can run the ball too, though. So
Quarterback, man.
we'll see. The backup didn't do too bad. I mean, but I ain't never going with Notre Dame.
One more college
They gonna
subject.
need Rudy to
one
come
more
out of
college
that.
subject. I want to talk about real quick. We just seen something this morning before we start taping. I hate to do this to you, but this Travis Hunter thing. Now that stuff coming out, everybody been clowning the brother. I'm really starting to feel sorry for the dude. He should be getting ready for the best time of his life, getting ready for the draft. He should be celebrating his Heisman. And more stuff is coming about him and his old lady, with her being at a party. They always were saying he took her to parties and would stay outside while she in the party. And take her back. Now it's coming to find out she taking pictures in parties with dude grabbing her butt. I feel sorry that the dude have to go through this. But you got a mentor in Dion. Who else can teach you the game other than Dion? But he seemed like a kid who plays sports, don't have a lot of experience with girls. I just hate that you have to go through this in the public eye because the media loves to build you up, to tear you down, and this is a really bad time to go through this. My only advice to you, young brother, dump the broad. Dump her. Be through with her. There's nothing more to say. Trust me, it gonna hurt right now. But how can I put this? The action that you're about to get, my brother, you will forget about that young lady by Christmas. By Christmas.
This man said
By Christmas. And as we're taping, it is the 23rd. Trust me, dude. You gonna be all right.
You
gonna be all right.
missing one point. You know when they get drafted, they always got the girlfriend that's sitting right next to them when they finna get picked.
She ain't
So
gonna be
does
there.
she make it to that
Hell
phase?
no. She
don't
don't
even
make it to
think-
Christmas.
I don't think
see.
she getting that far.
She ain't making it to this
remember-
episode being filmed.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Remember he said this because it'd be funny if I was the number 5 pick, whatever pick he is, and she's sitting right there. I know y'all seen what the
Wait,
CeeDee
wait.
Lamb
This is
video.
what I'm
and
gonna
all,
say.
you know
This is what I'm
I'm
gonna say.
girlfriend, you know.
We've seen it. Some of us has experienced it. Even though she did do that, she still may be there draft day. Because my daddy ain't gonna see this episode. If she got that hot mouth, she'll be there. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
If I was him, I'd be up in there getting smacking all her friends and all that.
That's
like, we finna get even.
That's who gave him the picture. Her friends.
Yeah, we finna
because
get
they trying to get on.
Yeah,
they trying to get on.
The stuff she been doing. I mean, her behavior when he got the Heisman Trophy and all that. Like, she not gonna last. You said Christmas. I'm gonna give her to Valentine's Day if she make it that long.
I know
that's 2 days.
You can tell between them three who
Day.
got the control. You can definitely tell.
Yeah, like
that's
I think
he finna get game quick.
It don't matter. Like if she do make it past Christmas, Valentine's Day, and let's say draft day, let's say she make it to the beginning of the season, halfway through the season she done.
I better not hope that she get.
Y'all
better not hope she get pregnant before the draft.
I hope not.
She pregnant now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it ain't his.
If he go to,
It ain't his.
if he go to a big market, it's over with for sure.
He ain't gotta go no
if
big
he
market.
go to a small market,
Man, come on, man. He go to Carolina or something like
Think
that.
about
Ain't no
football.
with them
That
hillbilly
mug
ass
go to-
shit.
that mug go to Green Bay.
Look. You played basketball.
Ain't
I played,
nobody.
I'm saying you played basketball. I played baseball. We played in college.
Yeah,
He
you
did
can
too.
find
I'm
them.
saying football. It ain't the season long, but it's not that long. You got all that time in off season.
Yeah.
OTAs. He ain't gonna be at no
Man.
small
But
market.
he
straight.
fishing all that. I mean, he gonna be straight. I mean, I ain't
He
worried
got
about
game,
the man.
right?
He go.
Remember when Ray Allen went to the college?
Ray Allen's from New York though.
But that's what Deion finna do for him right now to get his mind off that.
He been having that since he been in college.
Man, you got to get over that. Deion, he
was
finna show him
over-
the White House from the
I
old
was
Cowboy
over-
days.
I was over the girl when Deion told her at the Heisman ceremony, "Hey, get up."
Yeah, that was wild.
embarrassing.
It was funny because she did the
Embarrassing.
opposite of what the other chicks be doing on when they be on camera.
Yeah,
when they
at least
boyfriends
fake it.
they be
Yeah.
trying to get all up in the video. She's
Yeah,
like,
she-
nah, I'm gonna sit back. Nah, fam.
Yeah,
fake it or
she
something.
ain't want her other boyfriend to
Because
see
she
her.
figured that she got
She ain't
him.
want her other boyfriend to see her.
Man, she wild, but
As we say, Travis Hunter, man,
he'll be
I
out.
hope you be all right, bro. You get through this.
Hate to see
You got
it,
a lot
King.
more to do. Man, you're going to be able to laugh back at this, man, and be like, man, what was I thinking? You know, everybody play the fool, man. That's all that matter, dog. You be all right. Speaking of fools, NFL Sunday. I ain't going to even start with Sunday. Speaking of fools, that's what I'm going to call myself this week because of my team, how they let me down Thursday. Broncos lose to the Chargers. Sean Payton, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. Y'all was smacking the Chargers beginning of the game. Y'all started off aggressive. And y'all played conservative after halftime and let them get their confidence to come back and win. It's all your fault. You could have locked up your playoff position. Then you could have did whatever goofy shit you wanted to do after that. You know, if you wanted to play more running backs to see who go well, I'd have been cool with that. Now, you got 2 games the rest of the year that's very tough. You got to play the Bengals Saturday. Isaiah, my son, is war. I'm not speaking to you after Wednesday until the game is over Saturday. We at war. We at beef. So after Wednesday, I may chop up your jersey or something.
That's crazy.
It's war.
That's crazy.
But you guys got to play the Bengals Saturday. Then you finish the season with the Chiefs. 2 games, you can lose both of them. And if you lose out, you won't get in the playoffs. So this is all on you, Sean Payton. You got too cute for yourself. I was telling Ralph in a talk, I wanted them, my reason for not liking Bo Nix. Everybody was like, well, Bo Nix doing this. And I tell people I like game changers.
Nick's Bo.
I like game changers.
Nicholas Bo.
And we'll talk later about a game where the quarterback made the difference. You need your quarterback to come out and go win the game. I don't think Sean Payton trusts him that way yet. He should have that was a game where he should have let Bo Nix win that game and just let him go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I blame him. But, like I do, that's my rant this week. But don't get it twisted. I'm still rocking my Broncos. As you can see, my Christmas Grinch Bronco hoodie. You know what I'm saying? If you want one, hit me. You know, we'll sell them. Don't worry about it. Everything for sale. But as far as my Broncos losing, I'm going to let the fellas, I know Ralph loved every minute of it.
Great job.
Absolutely.
On that bet, Ralph. Great job.
Thank
Loved
you.
every minute of
Yep,
it.
took your money this week.
Hey, you took Ant money. Because all you did was
Yeah, you really all you
get
did
that
was
money.
just pass the
Can we
hands.
wait to get to these motherfuckers?
All I did was just pass the hands, really.
I was just congratulating the young man.
Yeah, my bad.
Dang.
My bad.
So what was
That's
your
crazy.
take on the game, Ralph?
I'm glad they lost. I was tired of hearing you every week talk about these damn Broncos.
You still gonna hear about it.
I know, but I was glad they finally lost. Like, and Nick Bo's out there. I mean, he was having a good game at first, but then he jagged at the end. But like you said, that's Sean Payton at the end of the day too. You got a rookie quarterback. You got to coach him up and have him be that game manager that you want him to be at the end of the game. And he just really jagged the game off for them. Like,
He took the game out of his hands.
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. But on my end, I was happy. I was like,
Sorry,
yeah,
I was happy for you.
yeah, I was
Sorry.
glad they won. I mean, they lost, my bad.
So what you
that
think?
the Chargers
What you
won.
got, Ant? What's your take, man?
I thought you was gonna take that money from Ralph. I thought Ralph got fleeced, but Justin Herbert, he threw that touchdown. I think Palmer made that catch in the back of the end zone. You could just tell the difference between, the quarterback and Justin Herbert. I mean, obviously Nick Boyle is a rookie, but Justin Herbert won that money for you.
No, his coach let him
But
go
look
win
though,
the game.
y'all even got the
fix was
Herbert
wrong.
even threw a pick.
His coach
And still,
let him go win
And
the
that
game.
pick, that pick was
It's
he
Justin
paid
Herbert
it.
though.
That was
It's
a good
Nick's
pick
ball.
though. That was
Still,
good.
that was a good
His
pick.
coach let him go.
I
get
think
that
Sean
game.
Payton should have ran the ball and just trusted the defense. If you weren't gonna give it to your rookie quarterback to go win the game,
I don't care what he did. He shouldn't have took his foot off their neck.
That happens all the time though.
That's why I was telling him, like, teams get up 3 scores and the coaches getting to get
That's why I
get
like-
conservative.
that's why I
Go
like
with the
NFL.
Bill Belichick way,
That's
man.
why I like the Lions.
Run the ball after you
'cause
get
the
up 2 or
Lions
3
will
scores.
run the score up on you to take all confidence from you.
'Cause they got
and
the
to
team
knock
to
the
do that.
confidence from your next opponent.
And y'all got to
But we'll,
pick.
The
but we'll
Patriots
get to the
used to do that
Lions.
for
But we'll
years.
get to the Lions later. We'll get to the Lions later. Another games this week. We had some games Saturday. We had 2 good games Saturday. First game we had was the Chiefs, Texans. Chiefs win again. They win again, but they looking impressive. They've been struggling these past couple weeks. They starting to get their act together, which somebody said, I'm going to start running back old tape of when I be saying this shit, what going to happen, and it be happening, and I could go back and throw it in y'all face. But I don't even need the tape. I'll just say
Do
it to
that
y'all.
anyway.
Right. Chiefs win 27-19, but the talk of the game was Tank Dell.
Man, I have
Injury.
seen it.
I feel sorry for him because he just got back from, I think, an ACL or something. So he probably
A shot too. Early
this
before
might
that.
be this might be a career ender, man. I hate to say it like that. I hope not.
Speed guy
I
too.
hope the guy come back, man. And he not that big. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Chiefs win. Defense look impressive. CJ, you showed a little life, but the Chiefs coming. Every time you look up, they getting somebody back. You know, they bringing out running backs. They, Pacheco back, Kareem Hunt back. Now they got P. Ryan catching passes out the backfield.
Man,
Now they
big
got
arms.
Hollywood Brown back with DeAndre Hopkins.
Word.
Man, worthy.
He fast.
Just think if they still had Rice. They got
But the one connection they ain't right is that Kelsey Mahomes connection.
that's Taylor
But
Swift
the
fault.
playoffs, but the playoffs, he always showed just like he did last year. 'cause
Oh, no,
the
he
regular
looked-
season was going like
he
this
looked-
last
he
year.
looked- he
They
looked-
look
he looked-
together. They just look
playoffs.
like they ain't on the same
He put
accord.
on them 11s and he be ready.
I think
He
this
burned
year,
Baltimore
I think,
like that.
I think the
He
playoff. You know who I think gonna be their difference making the playoffs? D-Hop, because he ain't been on that stage. So I think D-Hop is going.
Well, not that long anyway.
I think D-Hop going to show out in the playoffs.
They got a bunch of people now with all they wide receiver core now.
So everybody was talking about the Chiefs squeaking by. What I tell you, don't look up. They gonna let you know, like,
People tripping. They did this last year. Same
Yeah,
thing
but I
last
don't-
year.
I
Thought
don't
he
know.
was weak, and Mahomes come in right at the end, say today.
But Mahomes and that ankle getting bad again. You see, he was limping around. Some team gonna take him out.
They got
after
two running
they
backs
play
coming
Christmas, right?
Yep.
back. Yeah.
They play Pittsburgh. Shit.
Somebody gonna some team gonna be on him and make
After
him
that-
run.
After that Pittsburgh game, if they lock up the number 1 seed,
They're gonna be number 1 regardless.
if they lock up the number 1 seed,
They
I
gotta
think
keep
after
playing though, Ralph.
I think
They-
after
they gotta
Pittsburgh,
play.
I think after Pittsburgh, I think they're gonna sit them. I think they're gonna sit them against Denver. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
sit
because if they win next week, they only have one. They still got one loss. And everybody, Buffalo has what, 3 losses now, maybe?
Yep.
So I think they got number one
I
wrapped
think they're gonna
up. So
sit them.
they'll
I
be
think they're
fine.
gonna sit them last game of the
But
year.
still, in the playoffs, I'll be making man. Look, you don't have to run on me, especially in the cold too.
dog.
I mean, yeah, but
You get like
it's hard to beat
2-3
Kansas
weeks.
City in Kansas City.
It is.
That's the whole point.
When
It's
you
hard.
when Mahomes can't really be agile and can't move like that with that ankle, like it's only so long that you're gonna be able to keep doing that, and until somebody pop you in that ankle one more time.
Yeah, but then you get the bye.
Man, he
That
got.
week all you
No, I'm
need.
talking about doing the playoffs.
If they sit him, if
That
they
week
sit
all you
him,
need, though.
if they
In the
sit
Super
him
Bowl, you get an
against
extra
Denver,
week, too.
if they sit him
if you
against
make it that
Denver,
far.
if they sit him
Sure
against
they go.
Denver and they get a bye week, man, he's straight.
Until you get hurt in the playoffs.
That's what I'm
straight.
trying
He's
to tell
straight.
them.
I'm saying unless you draw Pittsburgh or Baltimore in the playoffs, and then they be trying and
He
they
won't.
knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Like
He might get San Diego. I mean,
nah, not in
LA.
the second round. You getting either Pittsburgh or Baltimore in that second
But think
round.
about it. In KC, ain't nobody beating them out.
But that's even worse. That's what I'm saying. Like you playing in cold weather, and let's say if you get tackled wrong, all it takes for somebody to roll up on you when you get the
this
run.
happened before.
Yeah, it has. And look how
And they-
bad he was playing too.
I mean, they
Derrick
still
Henry
won.
get hurt before him. But speaking of Derrick Henry,
You've been hating
speaking
a
of
lot.
Derrick Henry,
Drinking that
another
Broncos.
game we had
Man, I
on
swear he
Saturday,
is.
we had the Ravens beat Pittsburgh 34-17. Hey, they was dominant. Lamar.
They should-
Lamar, you really trying to get that MVP, man.
Man, lucky.
But the media not gonna let you get it.
Nah,
The media not gonna let you get it.
Josh Allen.
But if it's one team I actually want to see make the Super Bowl, it is the Ravens because of Lamar, not because no fucking Derrick Henry.
I'm gonna be ahead all your life.
Derrick Henry calls Ralph to win the bet. He's over 1,500 yards.
Hey, you just getting him today. See, I ain't no hater. You getting him today.
Steroids does
Getting
a
him
body
down.
good. Steroids
Now
does
he
a body
doing
good.
steroids. Boy, I tell you. And Nick's Bo ain't. He 37
Shit,
and
he
a
still
rookie.
got acne. He ain't on no steroids.
No, he
He still got
37.
acne and still got acne.
That's because you.
But the game was good. Hey, they stymied Russ. I'm not even mad at Pittsburgh losing. You don't have Pickens,
I'm not mad neither.
and you play a team that look focused, getting ready for the playoffs.
He was in Russell.
Yeah, they was on Russell. You need Sierra come help you.
Pickens play that game. It's closer.
Nah, I don't know.
we gonna
Now
see.
how they was rushing Russell, boy. They
gonna
had
see.
Russell frustrated. I mean,
you
it might have been a little
you
bit
know,
closer.
I am a Pickens fan.
George
but
picking and Russ. I'm telling
It
you.
might have been a little bit closer, but
I'm just saying it's been closer.
maybe. Derrick Henry could have easily rushed for 200 yards too. They stopped him, man.
Here we go.
He almost had 100 in the first
Here we
quarter.
go.
I mean, first
Here we
half.
go.
Pickens play that game different. We gonna see.
Hey, just understand that King Henry is back.
That's 2 losses by Pittsburgh too against 2 good teams. But they
Now
lost the Eagles in this game.
Sunday was very exciting. Lot of good games, playoff games. That's what we said when some of the games we saw Sunday. First game we talk about the Colts beating the Texans, which ended up being a better game
Believe
than
that.
we thought. They won. Colts won 38-30. Jonathan Taylor came back after dropping the ball in the end zone. I think he was like, "Nah, skip that. I'm holding the ball until I get
Man.
back to the ref." This mark had 218 on the ground with 3 TDs.
He pulled the Forrest Gump and that and everything.
Man, he came back with a vengeance.
I wasn't
You
expecting
fantasy
the Texans
owners,
to just
you
play
fantasy
like
owners. I know
that.
you loved Jonathan Taylor. I know I did because I have him in a couple leagues. But man, what was your take on that game, Big Lurch?
Man, forget that game. Nah. I mean, finally Jonathan Taylor actually showed up and played well and didn't do nothing crazy like dropping the ball before he came across the goal line. His celebrations doing
I don't
those
even want
scores were funny because he was paying homage to himself that he was doing
Exactly.
something stupid. So
all the players do that.
but
They
I was
drop the ball
surprised-
faking it. I hate that.
yeah, and I was surprised the coach actually pulled that game out like that. Like that was just crazy to me. Like, what?
The Titans are showing
Titans
a
gonna
little more fight, but they need a quarterback.
bad. They did
What you
quarterback
think,
badly, man.
And I wasn't expecting them to smack him like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jonathan Taylor. That was impressive.
It was really Jonathan Taylor that they won that game because
The Titans will be
I
trying.
didn't see
The
that.
Titans will be trying to get Sam Donald this offseason.
They ain't got enough money.
I said try. I ain't say they will.
Yes, they do.
Hell, they ain't paying nobody.
You think who Donald would be crazy? They can go. You know who they can
I
get?
say-
Kirk Cousins.
I'll get Sam before I get Kirk.
You ain't gonna have a chance to get Sam though. If Sam's smart enough, he gonna either stay there or he gonna go to Vegas.
No.
We'll figure it out. Another game that we saw, the Eagles got upset by the Commanders.
Man, that was a good game.
Which was another great game. Commanders won 36-33. Rookie Jaden Daniels
Offensive
threw
rookie of the year.
5 TDs. This was an example of what I said earlier about letting your quarterback go win the game. Dan Quinn, the way the Eagles started out, I thought the Eagles was finna knock the doors off on. I thought Saquon was finna have like 300 yards rushing. Saquon ran for 100 in the first quarter. Washington defense said, "Nah, player, hold on." I think Saquon only finished with 150. So, it's a great game. Great game. Washington stopped the Eagles from clinching the division. They showed fight. So, and what's your take? Since I know you're a Caleb fan, so what was your take on
I give it to Jaden Daniels. 5 touchdowns. I saw him escape the pocket. Every time they had him collapse, he got the first down. He threw, I think Jameson Crowder had like 3 touchdowns.
Jameson Crowder had that last one.
The defense stymied the Eagles. I didn't see why they just keep running the ball to Saquon, but that's that A.J. Brown shit. That's a story for another day. And I saw Devontae Smith, he just dropped the ball. He catch that ball, the game over. He dropped it. He just gave him a chance. I'm going to be honest, you give Jaden Daniels any time on that clock now early in his career, he gonna burn you. Yeah. I love Caleb, but this kid, they got the offensive coordinator, they got Dan Quinn, this kid gonna burn you. Leave any time left on that clock, he gonna get you in field goal range, they gonna score the touchdown. So
once again, like I said before I let you go, Ralph, let your quarterback go win the game.
They trust Jaden in Washington.
Exactly.
They don't trust Bo Nix. Like
what you got, Ralph?
Offensive rookie of the year.
There.
Jaden Daniels. That boy, 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in overtime. Like, come on now. Like, that's crazy. That man was out there.
Every time they had him sacked, he just
Jaden Daniels is tough, man. But he looked like how C.J. Stroud looked last year. I mean, he came out
better.
I mean, yeah, he looked better for now, but I mean, he looked the same way in terms of like their numbers and everything and all. So,
and the fact that it's more impressive to me the opponent they face.
Yeah,
you facing the Eagles, who a lot of people think
because the Texans' schedule was a
little
favorable.
I mean, to the Eagles' credit, Jalen Hurts got hurt in the first quarter, but what Kenny Pickett came out and
I got to stop y'all. Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts. That's all. I had to stop y'all.
I'm gonna have to give it to Jalen right now. Jalen Hurts because he's been in the league longer. So I mean, Daniel's just a rookie. Daniel's just a rookie. He might do like C.J. Stroud doing now. Really bad year. Like, I mean, it's okay, but it ain't great.
That's what's wrong with you fans. Y'all be quick to do that.
I
can't give it to him that quick. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got way more years in there. And he's been doing it consistently.
I'll leave that. I'll leave that for later. I just threw a seed. I'll leave that.
You
for
holler
later.
at me in 5 years.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna holler at you this postseason. How about that?
If you won the Super Bowl, I'm gonna sit back and I'm like, you got it.
We gonna see.
But you know what's gonna make that worse? If let's say Jaden and them, they making playoffs. You didn't want Jaden. The Bears got Caleb. Jaden goes to the Super Bowl, let's say, hypothetically speaking. And let's say hypothetically we did what? That's more fire. That's more fuel on our fire.
Y'all don't want to hear my take on that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let Jimmy keep going with the show.
Just saying, you know what?
Because I'm not putting them over Caleb.
I'm just saying, but then we might see E come up all of a sudden, and E might come around then
He's
because
still wrong.
Yeah, I mean, but still
wrong.
You would look at that like he did. Jaden Daniels did something like that. Like that's crazy.
But that's what. Hold on, and that's what Bear fans are going to do.
Of course,
they're going to look at everything Jaden doing and be like, he could have been doing that with the Bears.
Of course,
when they don't look at the internal stuff they're going with.
Thank
the
you,
Bears.
Jimmy.
They just look at the results.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
They don't. And I'm gonna say, y'all don't think shit through.
Yeah,
y'all always looking at the grass on the other side, not looking.
He wouldn't have done this in Chicago.
Of course not.
We're gonna get off.
I'm gonna interrupt you.
Next game that we saw that was real good this weekend. Vikings beat the Seahawks in a back and forth game.
Good game.
Sam Donald.
Look,
man, 27-24. The last touchdown to Justin Jefferson. When you was in the pocket, you had to scramble. You got on one leg and threw that touchdown to Justin Jefferson. I don't know what was better, the throw or the catch, but
the throw.
Man, you showing your worth, man. 3 TDs, Justin Jefferson coming along. Yeah, 144, 2 TDs. Great game. The defense came to play. They was beating Geno ass. The whole game. They was smacking Geno. They was whooping Geno ass. Seahawks played a good game. Well, you got a bye week this week, so you should be able to rest the players up playing Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But,
I caught on to it as soon as he did it. I ain't a stranger to it. I ain't a stranger to nothing he's saying.
Okay, wow.
So,
crazy work.
It was a good win for the Vikings. It was a good win. It was a good game, period. But it was a good win for the Vikings because they're trying to keep pace with Detroit with 2 games left to go. But that was a great game. Another game that I hate to even talk about. The Cowboys upset the Bucs 26-24. Just like the Bucs, as soon as you get on their bandwagon, think they're going to do good, they go and blow this against the Cowboys. Cowboys just punked y'all. They really punked Mike Evans. They got physical with y'all. Baker.
Bland locked him up, though.
Well, I got to stop you right there. Ain't nobody punking Mike Evans. They just double teamed the dog shit out of that man. They was not. You ain't Mike Evans. You ain't never punking him. You one of the toughest receivers in the league.
Bland was guarding Mike Evans this whole time with no safety over the top.
But then Baker was not throwing the ball that much either.
Because he was blanking it by Bland.
They forced it to Mike Evans a lot. You are not punking Mike Evans. You want to use a better word for that one. Sorry, that's
punking.
One of the better
Bland locked him up.
Toughest receivers.
Go look at that tape.
You say lock him up, but you ain't gonna say punking him.
No, I ain't gonna say punking. But Bland locked him up. He had nowhere to go with that ball.
And then they secondary, let's give Cowboy secondary credit. They secondary was killing that whole game. They secondary won them the game.
Bland.
Like, he was out there killing.
Tell Mike Evans got that ball when they decided to play zone, but he ain't punk him, but he locked him up, wow.
He still had, 6 receptions for like 70 yards almost or something like that?
Bland locked them up. You know they need Mike Evans to be explosive for them to win.
Hey,
and you got Chris Godwin. The rookie was killing. That second receiver. Mm-hmm. He the one that was really killing. He didn't punk him, but he locked him up.
Mm-hmm. He ain't punking Mike Evans.
Punked him.
Ain't happening.
But speaking of punks, which leads us into our next segment, we're going to leave it up to the guy that luck has been very bad lately. Another edition, everybody. Here we go. Rants with Ant. We're going to talk about the Bears.
Man, that game yesterday was terrible. That game was terrible. Oh my God, I don't even know where to go. I don't know what to say. I apologize, like I said last week, to all the Bear fans that watch the podcast. I'm very sorry. I just knew that my Bears this shit would just at least get that last playoff spot. They need to burn down Hallis Hall. It looks so bad when you watch the game. You can't say it's the players, the coaches. They just need an overhaul on everything. I'm not saying get rid of players, but the Bears have a coaching staff problem. It is. They got to fix it. They just trash. I thought the Bears would make it competitive against the Lions. The Lions are down to their fifth string players. Mm-hmm. If those of y'all that don't know football, the fifth string players is practice squad guys or guys that they call agency. Hey, we need 5D tackles. Come work them all out. And it was that bad, and they came up with the showing like this. But the bright spot is Caleb Williams. Everything else is just, it was bad yesterday. It was really bad. The Bears was never in this game. Most of all that stuff was in garbage time. It's just, I apologize to all the Bear fans on account of me. Nothing to do with Jimmy and Ralph. I apologize. I thought my team would at least get that last playoff spot, and now I'm sitting there looking at college, seeing who we gonna get top 10 pick in the draft. I did not think we was gonna pick in the top 10. And the sad part about it is, before I just give it back to Jimmy and Ralph, they gonna pick a lineman with this top 10 pick they gonna get. Newsflash to everybody: they've been drafting offensive linemen the last 4 or 5 years, and
trash.
Y'all saw all of them on Sunday except for one. So I don't know where you start. The quarterbacks really solid. The Bears got to they got to fix the coach staff. That's all I got. That's it.
This episode of Rants with Ant was brought to you by Ant and the Know It All Show. But if you guys don't know what we're talking about, the Bears lose to the Lions 34-17. The game wasn't, the score doesn't say what the game was. The game was straight ass whooping by Detroit. Anthony lost $50 on this game as well, everybody. I just want everybody to know it. Jared Goff throws 3 touchdowns, but Caleb did have a good game by Bear fan standard because what else they got to look forward to? Caleb threw for 324 and 2 TDs. He always do that once the game is out of hand. You know, he's once they lose it, then he play good. Keenan Allen, another player, he had 141 to TD. They kill me, they down 14, Ralph. Then they make one play, then they talking smack. Talk smack when the game start. That's why I don't rock with y'all. But what do you have a take on this game, Ralph?
The game was over with in the first quarter, as their last 9 games have been. But I mean, I'm not gonna be harsh on the Bears this week. I think Caleb Williams actually played decent this week.
Once the game was over,
still look like trash, but I think he actually played better this week. Of course, his number shows that. But a one lone bad spot. What happened to Roma Dunze this week? He looked bad.
Fumbled the ball twice.
I know, look bad. Like, come on, bro.
He
made some catches
He made some catches though.
At the end when it didn't count.
No.
Yeah,
He
that's
made,
what I just
even
say.
though the
When ain't no
catches
more
on the
pressure on
fumbles
him.
was good. It's just he fumbled the ball.
Yeah, you fumble the ball. Don't matter. You make the catch. Okay, you could have had an all-pro catch, but you fumble the ball. Who
This
cares?
is what I was telling Eric. I love Rome. Like, if they move on from Keenan or they maybe move on from DJ Moore, the problem is you got to have time to throw him the ball, and that's
Absolutely.
the problem.
That's been a Bears problem for 20 years.
That's what I was telling Eric.
So
that's.
I mean,
later.
but like I said, I ain't gonna be too harsh on. Like, I think Caleb had a good game. Of course, the score don't reflect that, and we all know the game was over in the first quarter. So, I mean, other than that, they ain't really much to talk about for them Bears. I mean, besides for their season needs to be over with very soon.
Checked out. You just look at the game. I could just go back and look at the tape. The Bears players that checked out. They got Jalen Johnson. He had this
Who wouldn't check out? You and lost all the
penalty
games in a row.
I mean, because obviously, to be honest, that's our best player. I say our best player is Jalen Johnson. When the best player then checked out, I could just tell. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah.
Well, they defense plays 50 minutes a game almost the same.
Well, no, that's it. The defense.
They're tired.
Yeah, they tired. Defense didn't wore down.
Somebody said we can go to clips early in the season. What was going to happen with the defense when they was killing?
Yeah.
They're going to get tired in the second half of the season. They're going to get ran on, thrown on, everything
happens all the
else.
time with them.
But the problem is the guy that's our head coach, he was calling the plays. Now everybody don't understand. Not y'all, but they got the defense coordinator is gone. Now the guy that he had, the guy's just defensive coach. You're not calling plays. So you ain't got Eberflus dialing up no defensive plays. So now they probably the worst defense in the league now.
This is what I'm going to say. Look, Chicago Bears.
Plays.
Look me in my eye. I love you guys. It's Christmas time. You bring so much cheer to me. I love you, Chicago Bears. Y'all bring so much money to me. Y'all look out for my kids. You know, you look out for my loved ones. You know, hey, Noel, pay what you owe. Shino, pay what you owe. You don't win blank on social media, dog. Pay what you owe. A lot of you guys, beginning of the season, everybody want to come at me, want to make bets about the Bear game. Then when shit don't go their way, y'all disappear. Stop making bets, man. Y'all know who y'all are. I ain't gonna say y'all name on here, but y'all
Said
know
my
who
name
y'all.
on here.
You paid what you ain't paid what you owe yet, but you paid somewhat through the year. You still owe me 50 now as far as this taping. So until Anthony pays his bet,
This is crazy work. I done paid him his bet. The 50 was new. That was yesterday.
Until Anthony pay his
That's
$50, we trolling them, everybody. I'm telling you that now.
That's
we
crazy.
trolling. So
I pick on the only Bears fan. Why?
hey man,
You chose that route.
Nah,
chose that route.
Wait
Ain't
till the
no fault.
playoffs come. Yeah.
you won't have nothing to talk about.
No, you, Mr. Denver Broncos, man.
If
You
they
won't
make
have
the
nothing to talk
playoffs.
about.
Right.
He still won't have nothing to talk about.
I
His
hope
team
they
isn't
make the
in.
playoffs. It's a silver lining in this. He not gonna bet on them in the playoffs.
The hell I won't. What do you
Won't.
know me to be scared
We
to
gonna
bet?
see, Ralph. Look at that matchup. If they do make it, I'm gonna be on them. Y'all heard it here first. We gonna see. Bet Jimmy when them Broncos getting them playoffs. Bet the house.
Can't no Bell
Bet the
fan.
house.
Can't
If
no
they
Bell
make
fan.
Bet the house.
Can't nobody who don't make the playoffs, because we ain't made it yet. If your team didn't make the playoffs, you can't bet a team that make the playoffs. So all you Bell fans,
First time for everything.
you can't bet me.
First time for
You
everything.
can't bet me.
Look, y'all. If the Broncos make the playoffs, bet this man. I'm telling you. Bet the house.
Ain't gonna have y'all ass out.
Bet the house.
Ain't gonna have y'all taking couples pictures with your girl.
Hey, look. Bet the house. I'm telling y'all. If Denver make the playoffs, he not gonna bet on them because he know they gonna lose that
Ain't
first
gonna have
game.
y'all taking
Know what I
couples
was supposed to?
pictures.
I told y'all. I'm giving
Taking
y'all
couples pictures
Bet.
against a fireplace.
bet.
And that's everybody was that this week's Rants with Ant. But speaking of more football games coming up, we got a ton of games coming this weekend. I like the way the league has made division games a priority at the end of the year. So their teams got to play with more urgency this year. So saying that, we got games on Christmas, day after Christmas. We got games Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, plus Sunday's game. So like always, we got a few games that we're interested in watching this week. So on Christmas, I like both games on Christmas, so we're going to predict those. Chiefs and the Steelers. Steelers coming off losing to the Ravens this week, but I can see them having to bounce back. I don't think they're going to win against the Chiefs because I think the Chiefs are locked, trying to get everything situated for playoff time. So I got the Chiefs winning this game. What you got, Ant?
I got the Chiefs winning. I'll agree with you on that one.
Ralph gets no say-so this week, but who you got, Ralph?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. I hate them, but I mean.
Second game we got this weekend, we got the Ravens playing the Texans. I think the Texans season is done with losing too many injuries. They just come back and just snowball on you. I think losing.
Who winning a division?
Who?
The Colts got the best record in the division.
I think the Texans are still. I think they almost in the tie or game apart. The Texans losing Stephon, and now they losing Tank Dell. Now everything is on Nico Collins. I think that's a little bit too much for him to overcome. He just coming back from injury.
Yeah,
So I think that's a little bit much, and that's a lot of expectations for CJ,
they turn around handing
for Joe
Mixon.
Mixon.
You better give him the ball.
Yeah, I was
Man,
20 times.
you got to more than
30
20,
times.
more than 20,
30, 40 times.
because this is gonna be tough. But I don't see them beating the Ravens. I see the Ravens and the Chiefs trying to be on a collision course to play each other. So I'm going with the Ravens. I'm looking for Derrick Henry, as much as I hate to say this, to have another big game.
Give him his props.
Because I think Baltimore is really want to establish that running game because their receiving core is doing what they always do. But I'm looking for the Ravens to just straight smash mouth punk the Texans. So I know you got the Ravens, Ralph, but what's your take on that game, bro?
I think it's actually going to be a little bit closer than we might think it is because Baltimore like to play down sometimes too, and they should blow them out, but they'll find a way to keep the game close. They might win by 10 or so, but the score, of course, won't show how close the game was. But Baltimore, I think Derrick Henry might get 200 yards this game. I hope so. So
Their defense not that bad.
It don't matter. I want to rub that
Texans
Jimmy
ain't that
face.
bad.
It don't even matter.
What you got, Ed?
I agree with Ralph. I think they'll probably just win by 10. I don't think it's not going to be a blowout. They'll probably win by 10.
Thursday, they have the day all to themselves. Day after Christmas, nobody will be doing nothing, so they going to sit in the house because they're going to be tired from Christmas and stuff. You have the Bears and the Seahawks. Nice matchup. Seahawks are still battling for the division, so they have a lot to play for. A lot of you Bear gang. Yeah, y'all Bear gang because all y'all losers. A lot of you guys think has been saying if the Bears are going to win any game these last remaining games, this was the game they'll win. I don't think it's happening. I think my prediction going to come true that they was going to lose out the rest of the year. I don't see them beating the Seahawks because the Seahawks has playoff hopes. And the fact that they lost Sunday, I believe they're going to be a little pissed. So I'm looking at DK and Jackson, the two receivers, and Kenneth Walker. I'm expecting them to kick the Bears' ass Thursday. So
healthy?
It don't matter. I'm expecting them to win Thursday.
Little jokey.
Right. I'm expecting them to win Thursday. So who you got at on this game Thursday? And what's your take on your team, bro?
They ready for vacation. They not beating the Seahawks.
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Exactly. They don't deserve to go to Cancun. Go somewhere else. they not beating the Seahawks. So.
Go to Kenny Land. What you got, Ralph?
Like I said, I think this is, if they're going to win any game, this might be the one. But who knows with them Bears, man. I think Seattle going to end up winning the game. I actually think it's going to be close, too, because
I don't.
Them bums will find a way, man. Them bums will find a way.
We don't have Eberflus calling them defensive plays.
They might come to play. It might come to play today. Who knows? But I still think they're gonna lose. But I think they're gonna lose every game. Will that be 10 straight at the end of the season? At that point,
game,
make it 10.
That's a pride game, and I don't know about.
They're gonna lose that game by a
Again,
lot.
Look, again, fans, 1-800-DAMN. Hey, console our boy, especially Thursday. Oh, 1-800-FIND-HIM-1. We still haven't found Eric.
Mr. Roma Dunze.
We stopped looking. We stopped looking for Eric too.
Fumbled twice in one quarter.
We can't find him. But 1-800-DAMN. Talk to our boy. You know, Sunday, we got a couple of games that I'm interested in seeing. Divisional game that means a lot. Packers, Vikings. I think this should be a real good game. Who you think gonna win this game, Ralph, and why?
You better say the right thing.
Me personally, I think the game matters more. It actually is a big game for both of them, but
Yeah.
You better say the right thing too.
Just because you talking crazy.
You bet not.
It matters for both teams, but I think the game more so is going to be for Green Bay to win it because their playoff hopes is going to really count for this game. Minnesota going to be good because they're still going to be a high playoff seed. They'll be a higher wild card, but still they're trying to keep up with Detroit. And if they, how it could go, they could beat Detroit. They might be able to snatch it from them, or Detroit lose somebody, whatever the case may be. But Green Bay is more implications for them because they could slide to the last, possibly to the last playoff spot, or they stay where they at. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay because, like I said, I think it's more for them than it is Minnesota.
What you got, Ant?
Yep, I don't care what you think. I know you're going with Minnesota.
I got the Vikings.
I know. Just because you're a Bears fan.
No, the Vikings rolling right now. I was gonna pick them even if I wasn't a Bears fan. The Vikings are gonna beat Green Bay.
Betting.
You on that one too?
Betting.
So what we got going? So
You tell me.
Can I get that one too?
The Boise State, Penn State, that's a dub. So what you want on this game?
I want the Green Bay Minnesota game.
How much I want?
Call your price.
Call your
No,
price.
that's y'all. Y'all approach me. What's y'all price?
50.
All right.
You want to go 50 on that one too?
Yes.
All right, okay. Mike, you want some of this too?
So I'm going, I'm picking the Packers. You know me, if a team has won a lot of games, I'm a law of averages person. It's time for them to lose a game. They look impressive. I think Green Bay, after that first game when they won at the beginning of the year, when they jumped out to the lead and the Packers came back and barely lost, I think that still stings with them. Packers got a little bit too much offense for them. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm looking for Josh Jacobs for them to show him and to shut Aaron Jones down because I know Aaron Jones is going to want to have a good game against the Packers.
And they in Minnesota too.
They in Minnesota, so the weather won't be a problem. But I'm looking for wherever they playing at. I can't remember.
They play Minnesota.
I got the Packers to win this game and to get Ant money, so I'm going with the Packers. One more game we got the Falcons going against the Commanders. I think this is a good game. Both teams battling. The Falcons have been up and down. Kyle Pitts, I'm done with you.
Trash.
Brock
Boy.
Bowers is better than you,
Boy,
man.
you
Brock Bowers was cold.
No, I'm saying, but Brock, they should.
man. But Michael Penix finally got in. Looked impressive last week. We've been waiting on this sighting. So I'm real excited with another week under his belt of practicing. Drake London is looking tough. I hate to use this analogy. He looking like a young Mike Evans before Mike Evans got old and started getting punked.
Please.
Drake London is looking, I'm saying big and tough. That's what I'm saying.
Drake London.
Don't forget about the other guy.
He look like
the
the character from Boy Meets World.
Donnell Mooney.
Get out
was
of there.
killing.
Donnell Mooney, I don't know.
Donnell Mooney been actually, he had
But
a real good year.
I'm
wanna
going
show
to
no
love to
love.
see the Falcons going up against the Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders with the win. Jane Daniels is in one of them zones. Scary Terry is giving them a problem. Brian Robinson Jr. has been a problem, even though Bijan will give them fits. But I think the Commanders have a little more team, a little more whole team than
Ray.
the Falcons right now. So, Ralph, who you got in this game? Falcons or Commanders?
I ain't got nothing else to say Commanders.
Who you
Falcons
got,
trash.
I got the Commanders.
Wow, he didn't go against the grain.
Nah.
Last game we're going to talk about, which should be a hilarious take on this. The Broncos in the Rodgers Family Bowl. Broncos playing the Bengals. My team against my son Isaiah team. Like I said earlier in the show, I am not speaking to my son after Wednesday. We are straight at war. It is war. I'm throwing water on him when he sleep. I'm putting thumbtacks at the bottom of his bed. I'm doing all type of pranks this week. I'm putting Bronco logos, iron them on his pants.
We know what you getting for Father's Day.
So it's straight
Definitely.
war.
Right.
It's straight war. Both teams are fighting for playoff position. Especially the Bengals have been on a tear lately. Joe Burrow has been that dude. I will admit, I wasn't a fan of Burrow. I think he was all hype. That's over with. I'm taking him as my first quarterback in fantasy next year. Look at Ralph. He gonna take him now just because he know I want him.
No.
Chase has been Chase.
You taking Nick's boat.
Receiver in the league.
Chase been getting me money
I
all
like
year.
the running back,
Boy.
Brown. They look real tough. But I'm going with my Broncos. We need this victory to secure the playoff spot because if they lose this game, they're not going to make the playoffs because they got to play the Chiefs the last game of the season. So I'm going with the Broncos, eking out the win to piss my son off. So I ain't even asking your ass yet, Ralph. Who you think going to win this
Better not
game,
come
man?
over
You
here.
want me to tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, the Bengals. Our
Clearly.
defense can't stop them.
Well, we betting on that.
What you want? You know what? We'll do a dub for this.
Hurt, man, because shit, I don't care shit about betting.
Yeah, we'll do a dub.
As you see, you got it on tape, what me and Ant betting, so y'all can add it up yourself. We're not going to even ask Ralph about this game because he's the resident hater.
I'm definitely going with the
on the
Bengals.
street with their money.
Going with the Bengals with no problem, and I want some of that too. 100. Yeah. I want that. Hey, Isaiah, I'm on your side, brother. It's me and you, dog.
Ain't no way you
Hey,
stopping
hey,
me.
I'm on it.
Better dub because he trying to buy him some more Carlton socks.
Woo, and those socks cost more than $20.
You know.
Those socks is the stands. The
Man.
expensive stuff,
Hey,
man.
man, they ain't playing. Are they playing in Cincinnati too?
I wouldn't give a damn what they was playing.
Oh yeah, Nick's both gonna be out there crying, man. Jamar Chase might have 150 on him.
If Sean Payton don't let him turn it loose against that defense, you gonna hear from me at halftime. I don't wanna
As
hear
you
it.
see, fans,
They gonna put up points regardless.
it's gonna be a great week. Either next show, I'm gonna be up here mad as hell.
He gonna be pissed.
You're gonna see gold, you're gonna see chains everywhere.
It's fake.
So-
The chain fake, y'all. Don't let them lie to you. I told you it's fake.
Saying that, as we say before we end every show, like, subscribe, comment on the show. Let us know what you think. You know, if you agree with what we're saying, you don't agree with what we're saying, you know, talk to us. We'll talk back. I'm really thinking about doing a live show. A lot of people have been asking me to do a live show. We may do another show live. The next show will be live. So you heard it here first. Next Know It All show will be live. We get people to chime in and we do our thing. So I just want to say thank you to Ultimate Gaming Experience. Come check them out in Orland Park, Illinois. Throw your nice game. Come watch a nice game. Come throw your party, a Super Bowl party, a spades tournament, bingo tournament. You know, hey, don't say I said nothing. You can have a stripper party up here too. You know, they got the TVs. Fans make them dance. You know what I'm saying? You can do that up here. But saying that, you know, thanks to the crew, Mike behind the cameras, you know, as always, Big Ralph, Big Ant. None of this can be possible without everybody. Also, everybody go check out our girl, Nikki Nick, Beats, Neats, and Eats. You know, she still got them Christmas specials, but now she got the New Year special. She got these special treats baby New Year treats. She got, baby sitting on candles with diapers on that she giving out to people. Check out.
What?
Check out, y'all. She doing her
That might be the
thing.
craziest one, bro.
She doing her thing, man. She got these special deals. She got some egg rolls that Ralph can't stop eating. So he'll vouch for it. You know what I'm
Fire.
saying? She got egg rolls.
Pigeon rolls.
She got some pigeons from Washington Park. She done made the egg rolls with them. Check out, like I say, Ralph a prime customer of her. So, he vouched for it. See, in his head now, he probably got some in the car. So, check out. But that's it. Another show. Check us out. It's for your boy, the know-it-all. Either next week, I'm going to be real happy, or I'm going to be real pissed because I'm a sore loser. So, let's see what happens later. Go Broncos.
Fuck them.